forecast for that broadcast to go down. So, all right, what do we got on the show today? We got a lot to get into, of course. We got a couple guests on the guest list. Johnny Bravo going to join me because guess what? Guess who starts playing baseball this week? The Fresno Grizzlies do, and they are going to get underway on Friday. So a good time to get you set for the upcoming season. Big Grizzly preview coming up in this hour. He should be in at around 3:15, 3:20 or so to discuss. Later in the show, we'll hear from the Fresno State, one of the Fresno State quarterbacks on the roster, Christian Martin. We had a chance to catch up with him during spring camp. Got some sound to play from that. So we'll have that later in the show. Right around the 4 o'clock hour, we're going to focus a lot on the Fresno State side of things. Tanvir going to join me in the final hour. You know him, and you certainly are going to want to hear our conversation in the 5 o'clock hour. We're going to go into the March Madness side of things, what we reacted to, the insanity that broke out yesterday in the Elite Eight, and certainly got a great 5 at 5 coming. Top 5, what the hell just happened moments in sports. Because I think last night warrants an entry into the what the hell just happened in terms of sports. So we'll dive into that, talk some baseball, get you set for Giants baseball later tonight from San Diego. A's baseball getting ready to go in about an hour as well, live from Atlanta, Georgia. So both teams still seeking a win. Certainly not ideal start for either of those teams, so we'll get into that. But before I get into any of it, of course, there are people I have to address and people I have to talk to, and that people is one person who's across from me to my right behind the glass today. Just want to check in, make sure he's doing all right. Haven't seen him in a couple days. Jorge is over here producing the show today, and of course, as we do on a Monday, the number one question that's always on my mind. Jorge, how was your weekend?
Hey there, Phil. I mean, you don't have to talk to me, but...
Come on, man. I always give the courtesy. I got to give the courtesy. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Did some bowling. Watched some soccer, some international soccer.
Yeah?
Man.
Soccer heating up?
I watched the Mexico game, and I was kind of like, whatever. It was 0-0 tied.
Is that the most whatever result in soccer, 0-0?
I mean, it could be exciting. It could stuff could be happening, but it was like a boring 0-0. It had its moments, but it wasn't that great. But before that, I watched the U.S. men's national team, and I was really excited about the beginning of that game, and then I was not excited about it. They lost 5-2 against Belgium.
Yeah, not great. USA, not great. So
my Saturday was full of stuff. Like I watched the UFC fight.
Yeah.
That Alexa Grasso knockout was insane.
Yeah.
I went out after that. And,
there you go.
You know, celebrate their friend's birthday.
Nice.
Which is actually today, so happy birthday, Luz.
Happy birthday.
You know? But other than that, it was good, man.
There you go.
I enjoyed it.
There you go. I had a lot of fun at my the show. I threw out for the folks on Thursday our show. Asa had a show over at Summer Fox.
For the show, Asa?
Yeah, and they had a lot of fun, and it was a good set, and certainly always fun to head out there. My brother was there, so it was great to see it. And, it was a great time Saturday night. For most part, though, I'm telling you what, I am in a mindset. I am dangerously prepared for the Masters coming up in a couple weeks because we are 13 days away from Masters Sunday, and this is. I have been diving into the archives. The Masters app went live last week, Jorge, and for those who celebrate. It's a good time to download the Masters app for me because I sit there and I'll go through the video vault and I watch some of the great moments. I'm getting educated. I'm getting educated on the history of the Masters as you go through that thing, and I don't know why. I'm just so locked into that. So getting a little familiarized with that, and of course over the weekend some tough times for my baseball team, my Red Sox. A little 1-2 start right now for the game against the Reds. Saturday certainly felt like. it was not us playing the Reds, it was us playing the umps. So go figure that. Some fascinating ABS stuff going on this weekend. Maybe my favorite stuff of the weekend is seeing the ABS really have the umps show their you-know-whats for how horrible they can get sometimes in missing those calls. Like the Eugenio Suarez in the Red Sox game was called out on strikes twice, and both of those times the ABS challenge and the call was changed to a ball, and there was a certain like electricity in the stadium of the fans waiting for the ABS challenge to come in, and then everyone gets all crazy and riled up. And I think most of all, it's funny because they get to kind of ridicule the ump during their missed call.
But I feel like that's a little bit unfair for the AMP because the AMP doesn't have like that precise, millimeter,
But that's what we're asking,
computer,
Jorge.
like-
It's what we've been asking for. And these aren't, I'm telling you, when the ABS challenges came in, these were egregious misses. These were not,
Okay,
these were not like,
Like those I
Borderlines.
understand, but like the ones that are like right next to the line, just like
Right.
a smidge out. I'm like, if he calls that a strike, I would have been like okay with it because, sometimes that, the
but it's a
ref-
ball like 2 inches off the zone, and he calls
Now-
it a strike,
okay,
and then
now
we got to
that-
reverse it to a ball.
That's
That's what
the-
was happening in the Red Sox game. Like there was a stretch, I think Salvador Perez was, he challenged like 3 straight times and got 3 straight strikeouts
Jeez.
from his ABS challenges. I think it was on Friday.
But I
when
think
it
you only
was.
have a limited amount.
You have a limited amount if you fail. If you keep successfully hitting those challenges, you can have as many as you want, Jorge. You can just keep it rolling. This is what happened to the Red Sox is because they burned a couple of ABS challenges and didn't get them right. And then when the moment came when they needed them, they couldn't have them because they burned through them early. So I think there's going to be some real interesting strategy to the ABS challenges moving forward. Where do you actually necessarily go? Because we saw this in basketball too when the basketball challenges were implemented. Like, do you want to challenge an out of bounds call with like 9 minutes to go in the first quarter? I don't think so. But certainly, would you want to check if the ball went out of bounds about 6 minutes ago in the fourth quarter? That's what its difference is feeling like as far as that's concerned. So with baseball this weekend, I found it very fascinating, the developments of the ABS strategy and how guys are attacking that. But more often than not, it has been fascinating to see just the results and the reaction to the ABS system, because I think the fans in-house are actually having a lot of fun with this thing. Like, I have to be at a game probably to feel that too, but I'm wondering if fans are actually having some fun sitting there watching. Like, it's like tennis. When you watch a tennis review and everyone claps and everyone just sit there and claps, and then it's like, oh, it's in, or it's out. It's like that for baseball a little bit, and there's always a little bit of suspense to it. So I think the ABS system has been really fascinating and fun to watch throughout. So outside of it, man, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with the baseball season.
Yeah.
Some craziness going on.
So far, so good for everybody,
Yeah. Get the calls right. We like the calls right.
Almost everybody.
Almost everybody. How's that one run handling for you, Jorge?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it.
You fired the manager after 2 games.
It's a tough start.
Are you panicking
at
yet?
least Sunday we got,
You didn't lose.
Yeah.
You definitely didn't lose Sunday.
Saturday, at least Saturday
Yeah.
was a better game, but
Right.
rough.
Rough. We'll get into it, though. All right. Let's take a break because our guest is here. Johnny Bravo, big Fresno Grizzlies preview here coming up next. We got the season starting in less than a week. So let's talk to Johnny Bravo about it. Get you hyped up for Grizzly baseball next on 1430 ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader.
The Central Valley sports leader has you covered all spring long. CAF Central Section Baseball lives right here on 1430 ESPN Fresno. You'll hear it all live as we bring you the biggest matchups on the diamond.
Herring on its way to the wall, and it's a home run.
Bill Benatti has the call, joined by some of the best baseball minds in the Central Valley. High school baseball, only on 1430 ESPN Fresno. Brought to you by Pioneer Equipment, Precision Civil Engineering, Mayonnaise, and Donald P. Dick.
Prices on steel and materials are going up, but at Pacific Steel Supply, they're still delivering the best deals in the industry. Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or ag projects, Pacific Steel Supply will match or beat any competitor's price by an extra 10% on top quality steel, metal roofing, and components. With 24/7 service, fast delivery, and the best prices, the time to act is now. Get your free quote today from Pacific Steel Supply.
Every summer it's the same. Kids home, nonstop laundry, everyone's showering, and suddenly our water pressure disappears.
And the hot water roulette. Scalding 1 second, freezing the next. We can't wait all day for a plumber.
That's why I'm calling Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating.
Lee's fixed his plumbing the same day. Fast, reliable, professional.
Plus, his Club Advantage membership gets priority service, discounts, no overtime.
20 years later, FFB Bank is still proudly backing businesses across California and beyond. We've learned a lot about what it takes to grow, and now we're using that experience to make things easier for you. With our Switch and Save offer, we'll cover up to 90 days of payment processing, provide no-cost equipment, and offer competitive rates so your business can keep more of what it earns. And behind it all is a local team that truly understands your goals and is ready to help you reach them. Make the switch. Save with FFB. Visit ffb.bank to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Prices on steel and materials are going up, but at Pacific Steel Supply, they're still delivering the best deals in the industry. Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or ag projects, Pacific Steel Supply will match or beat any competitor's price by an extra 10% on top quality steel, metal roofing, and components. With 24/7 service, fast delivery, and the best prices, the time to act is now. Get your free quote today from Pacific Steel Supply in Fresno, Ashland, and Parkway off Highway 99 or online at pacificsteelsupply.com.
If you need a strategic financial plan, call Thies and Duker. They use advanced software designed to analyze .com and give them a call. The advisors of Thies and Duker Modern Wealth Management are registered representatives with and securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Here on 1430 ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader. And now we are joined, as we traditionally do in the months that get warmer, on this Monday. Johnny Bravo is here sitting across from me. Johnny, it is so good to have you again here in the hot seat.
Absolutely. No, thanks so much for having me, Phil. Now it feels like baseball season. Now that we've got the first Grizzlies Monday down, now the season can start.
And the Grizzlies start play on Friday. Is it hard to believe you can say that again?
I mean, yes, but no, right? Like the off season ends up being really long, right?
Yeah.
6 months, and you spend those entire 6 months focus on this first series, right? So it does feel kind of weird to be able to say, Grizzlies baseball's back on Friday, but at the same time, it's kind of a relief in a way, right? It's like, okay, cool, we've done all the hard work, we're in a really good place, so now let's just go out, open the gates, and have a good time.
Absolutely, and you guys are getting geared up for this season, and it should be a really awesome one here in this California League once again, and Visalia is the team you open with, which just kind of feels like this natural new rivalry or whatever it is. There was always kind of a rivalry, but now it gets amplified with more games against the Rawhide this year. And, you get started off this weekend. Ain't that something with this thing? Yeah, with this new rivalry.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. And, we're doing a lot, partnering a lot with the Rawhide front office to help, elevate this rivalry a little bit. So we are unveiling tomorrow that there will be a rivalry trophy, kind of like your Battle of the Bay kind of trophy you had with the Giants and the Athletics. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to being able to, hopefully have the Grizzlies hoist that at the end of the year. But, finding different ways now that we're both in the North Division, to really lean into it, right? I mean, we're only 4 43 minutes door to door because we've mathed it out, right? And to be able to start the season with, series in Visalia, especially Easter weekend series, is going to be really good for the team. Plus, it's a nice way for them to kind of ease their way into the year, right? That is a commuter series for us, which means that the guys get to come home after every single game, get to sleep in their own bed, and it does a lot for them to kind of just gently get their way into the season.
Yeah, because this beginning part of the season is pretty whirlwindy, right, for all these players.
Absolutely. I mean, we had most of them get in yesterday and today to town, and then from there it is nonstop, right? Like we put them through the paces. Today's an off day for them. I think they're coming in for just a little bit to like get fitted for their baseball pants and stuff like that.
Right.
But then from there, it's tomorrow's our internal media day where we get all the video content, all the photos. Wednesday we're having a meet and greet with the fans. Thursday they practice, and then Friday it's play ball. So it's just go for these guys straight out of Arizona to Fresno.
Yeah, and you guys will be announcing the roster soon, which you excited
we
for?
We will. Like we're hoping any moment at this point,
Any
right?
moment.
Like I don't know about when we'll be able to do it, but we do have an internal version of it. We're just kind of waiting for that final green light, kind of dot the I's, cross the T's. But having that first look at it, we feel really good about it. A lot of returners that I think our fans are going to be really excited to see.
Okay.
And then a lot of new guys too. A lot of draft picks from 2025, which is going to be really fun. So should be a good team.
Keep an eye on that inbox for me, just in case you want to break
absolutely.
some news on the air.
Nope, I've got my phone sitting right here waiting for that text.
So, anyways, no, it's exciting, and this season we're looking forward to it. And we're doing something differently with our coverage of the Grizzlies this year. We had our own broadcast schedule, which I don't know. Maybe I'll tease it in this sense because I think you guys have yet to announce when we're broadcasting the games.
Believe so. Yeah.
We're doing something a little different, and maybe I'll tease it that, and I won't steal the thunder of it, but we're hitting the road with the Grizzlies.
We are, and that's really important to us, right? That's something that Tim Slack, our phenomenal broadcaster, media relations guy, has, emphasized to me really since he joined the team as something that he wanted to explore. Hey, when we're on the road, this should act as a 3-hour commercial for the team, right? It should be 3 hours of, hey, you guys should come out to Chick-Chansey Park when this team is back because they're fun, it's exciting, these are the upcoming promotions, and that's something that he's really, focused heavily in on. So really excited, thanks to our partnership, to be able to, activate on that this year.
It's great to have Tim back in
is.
another year, right?
Yep.
It's good to have familiarity there in that booth, and it's exciting to get him in there. And Jorge, I think we can confirm, should at least confirm the first broadcast is Saturday the 4th. We're going to broadcast that first game, and that's going to be on 790, right? Yes? I don't have your mic on. I'm sorry. There you go. So
Yes, Saturday the 4th, 790.
790. So 790, we get the first broadcast of the year that Saturday, game 2 of the season.
Yep.
So that should be a lot of fun. How great is it to have Tim back?
Oh, it's great, man. And it's something that we've talked a lot about during this offseason. And, time feels so weird sometimes, especially in this seasonal business like this, where it's 6 months of go, and then 6 months of offseason, where there were so many times this offseason where we're like, oh, yeah, Tim wasn't with us at this point last year, or Tim hadn't quite started his job yet, and for him to have an entire offseason with us where we could really, diagnose what went really well for the season before, but also, some things that we wanted to adjust. It's been really special. We're obviously doing a ton on the radio side with the road games, but even on our broadcast side of things as well, the video broadcast, we're adding some new segments. We're leaning into some things that, quite honestly, with the kind of short runway we had last year, just wasn't realistic. And to have him for an entire offseason now, he really has a great vision for what this thing's going to look like, is really embraced that. So really looking forward to it. Obviously there's going to be some things fans notice on opening day, of course, that are different. But then other things that will kind of sprinkle in as the season gets going, and we continue to elevate that product.
There's a lot of opportunities for fans to enjoy the Grizzlies in a lot of different ways, right?
Yep.
Especially with the opportunity for how they can kind of go about purchasing tickets this season. I was talking to the new GM.
Yep, absolutely.
You guys call him Milo.
Milos, yeah.
But one of the fascinating things you guys are doing is this kind of this one-time all-access kind of thing. If you pay a certain price, you get any game the whole year. Is that Is that what I'm saying?
You're dead on, man. So we've got kind of two different versions of this. We've got the Ballpark Pass, which is your $99, one ticket to every single game, excluding the 4th of July, although 4th of July can be added on for a discounted price. And then your Friends and Family Pass, which, I mean, that deal is just absolutely ridiculous, right? It's 4 tickets to every single game. Once again, 4th of July being the one exclusion for only $149. And you do the math and it comes out to something ridiculous like 70 cents a ticket or something like that. But, we, especially in our 25th year downtown, we want to make sure that we're providing fans a really unique opportunity to come to as many games as they want. We've got a lot of really fun things happening this year. We have 36 unique theme nights out of the 66 home games. And we feel that, as we always have, that Fresno Grizzlies baseball should be affordable family fun. And that's how we're leaning into that this year.
And that is available for how long? Is it?
It's definitely limited time. We don't have an actual cutoff date at this point, but would absolutely encourage fans to buy it as soon as possible, just given that, again, opening day is a week from tomorrow, right? So the quicker you get it, the quicker you can use it. Fans are able to hold up to 4 games at a time. So that's to prevent, people from just, kind of collecting games, right? But, you can go in, you can claim Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Once Tuesday passes, you can go in and get Saturday.
There you go.
You can come see a ton of Grizzlies baseball off of just that $149 price point.
And maybe if you're just a person who wants to go to select games, and you have there's mini plans out there too.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got tickets that kind of range the gamut, right? All the way from your single game tickets, which start at just $10 a game, all the way up to your gold season ticket membership. And the thing that really differentiates those season tickets from those family kind of membership plans is you lock in your seat, you guarantee your giveaways, you get exclusive invites to special events, you get other discounts. So there's definitely each one of them has their own perks. But yeah, plenty of chances, whether it's you just want to come to one game or you're ready for that larger commitment.
Now, there's going to be some fun stuff coming to this ballpark this year. I got a chance to preview a little bit last week. We're going to put out a video on it pretty soon here on our socials. But we have new food items coming to Fresno. And maybe some of you saw it on some other social media platforms and all that. But Johnny, there's an exciting new wrinkle to the food this year you want to share with the people.
Absolutely, yeah. So we really spent, again, the off season is a great time to kind of take a step back, see what worked, see what didn't. And one of our main focuses this year was the food and beverage side, the concession side. And, to be able to come into 2026 with a completely reimagined food and beverage operations, really special. They've truly, from the moment that Taco Truck Throwdown ended, still through today, they're working hard on the concession stands, making sure that they're more efficient. We're rebranding some of the concession stands to have a very immersive feel to it. The stand that is very much like towards your sweets and your sweet treats and whatnot is called 99 Sweets, aptly named, right? So really looking forward to our fans getting to experience that. Like it's part of an initiative, a larger initiative from Diamond Baseball Holdings to kind of lean into the food and beverage side of things and show that, hey, yeah, you can still get your standard hot dog or hamburger or whatever, but you can also get a little bit elevated, right? You can go out and have a tri-tip sandwich. You can have loaded nachos, kind of everything in between, because we know that the food is so much a part of the experience of coming out to a game.
You want to know my favorite from the other day? I'm pretty sure you were dying to know.
Yeah, no, please let me know.
That loaded mac.
Dude, I mean, oh my gosh, incredible.
The tri-tip had a smokiness to it that was really accentuated by the cheese, and you had the cheddar jalapeno sausage that was in there too. That felt like just icing on the top for that thing, man.
It's crazy, dude, right? And again, that's the kind of thing that you don't expect to get at a baseball game, right? You go to a baseball game and you expect a hot dog and a beer, right? But we're so interested in expanding that beyond just, kind of your standard food. We are even going to have a designated nacho cart this year, which that's all you get at that cart is you get nachos. And lots of other different food activations. We've got spiked slushies that are coming to the ballpark. And again, all these things that our fans didn't get to experience last year that they're going to see on opening day of, wow, this is a different Fresno Grizzlies experience. It's different baseball, and it's just fun.
Let's talk about opening week, right? Because there's a lot of promotions to this and a lot of good opportunities to come out. And Johnny, you guys blow it up every year when it comes to how opening week rolls. And we open it with Stockton, of course, Oh, the hated Stockton Ports.
The hated Stockton Ports, I know.
Opening night. What are we expecting on a Tuesday night, the 7th? What is expected on opening night?
Having opening night on Tuesday is always a unique challenge, right? It kind of switches back and forth for us. It's Tuesday, Friday. But our fans still always show up on opening night, right? Because you have to. I mean, there's nothing quite like it. We're going to have pregame ceremonies featuring the mayor and city council. We're going to have postgame fireworks after the game, of course. The first fans in attendance get a magnet schedule, as is kind of our traditional opening day giveaway. And above all, it's your first chance to see the Grizzlies take the field, right? It's a lot of these kids' professional debuts will happen, or at least home professional debuts will happen on Tuesday, right? And, these are guys who have never played in front of or in a stadium with 3 levels, right? These are guys who probably that crowd on our opening night will be the largest crowd they've ever played in front of. And there's just a special feeling, right? There's nothing quite like opening day at any baseball stadium. Mm-hmm. And for us to be able to do the full roster announcements, we make sure to do it up, right? We do kind of like you see at the All-Star Game or World Series, where we introduce every single player from both teams, kind of give them that special moment, and also give our fans a chance to know who they're going to be rooting for the entire season.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys do it up big, and the fireworks are worth the wait.
Yes.
Staying that night, because you guys love your fireworks for
Absolutely.
sure. And you don't get you get another opportunity for fireworks on that Friday night. Ag Night, of course, celebrating that with the area. How big is Ag Night for you guys? Tell me a little bit about what you're doing there.
Massive. Well, and that evening really is a kind of double feature of celebrating the Valley, right? It's Ag Night, and again, that's thanks to our friends at Samos Produce, of a chance to just celebrate everyone in the Central Valley who is involved in agriculture, which is so many people, and then to pair that night with Military Appreciation Night, and kind of have that 1-2 punch of, really celebrating these important people in our community who, really build the Central Valley is really important. Like you said, we have post-game fireworks after that. We have tons of pre-game ceremonies that day. It's some really special military appreciation activations, including a mock swearing in for a lot of individuals who have decided to serve in the U.S. military, and that's really special. This is a night that has grown so much over the past few years, and we've got so many incredible partners. Clovis Veterans Memorial District is a huge part of making this thing happen. And it's the first Friday of the year, right? And that is always, it's kind of like a second opening day in a sense, right? Like we mentioned, opening day is on a Tuesday. It's difficult for some families to get out there. We understand that. So, Friday is kind of like a redo, so to speak, of, man, if you miss Tuesday or you want to come to both, you get that great opening day feel.
I can't wait for Saturday's promotion next week, though. The SpongeBob night. Johnny, now I know the millennials are taking over.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, SpongeBob night is fantastic, right? And the toolkit that they've provided for us to be able to activate that in the stadium has been really fun. We're going to have these special jerseys that the team's going to wear. They look fantastic. They're seen straight from the show. And then those jerseys will be available as part of a silent auction during the game. So you could take home one of those during the game. We also have a giveaway that day, right? Yeah. Our 2015 National Champion replica jersey.
Sweet.
Again, the entire season, we are celebrating 25 years in downtown Fresno. Yeah. And what better way to kick that off than with a giveaway based around, honestly, one of the best teams in franchise history, right? That 2015 AAA National Championship team is so special. We have Tyson Perez, who was a member of that team, throwing out the first pitch that night, as just a way to kind of tie everything together. And again, post-game fireworks after the day or after the game, because it's opening
Saturday.
Weekend, so you got to do it.
Yeah. Favorite SpongeBob episode? Am I going to quiz you there? I got one in my mind.
I don't honestly have any clue off the top of my head. They're all so good.
The one that's kind of played out like a horror film, the hash slinging slasher, where
they're all just so creative,
where he has
right?
to do the night shift at the Krusty Krab. That's always one of my favorites.
Just so good. Well, and again, it's timed up aptly with the new movie coming out, right? And we saw that on the schedule. It's like, man, we got to lean into it. We got to have a SpongeBob night, because that is just fun. Like you you said, it's a millennial night, and looking forward to celebrating that.
Bark in the Park comes back on Sunday, too. It's a nice day game opportunity of sport. Not too hot in April. Let's go.
Exactly.
A little Bark in the Park action. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, we always try and host that the first Sunday of the year, right? Because of that weather. We want, our furry friends to be nice and comfortable when they're out at the ballpark. That one you do actually need a special ticket for, FresnoGrizzlies.com/offers. That will get you your ticket, not only for yourself, but your dog as well. So we want to be able to have kind of an idea of how many dogs are coming. Again, those dog sections are in a special area of the ballpark. And we always love having our four-legged friends out at Chick-Chansey Park.
All right, there's so many fun nights coming up.
36 of them
There's
again.
a lot of great opportunities, and I know I want to preview it maybe when it gets to that time. But there's one that caught my eye. Unofficial Soccer Host City Day is maybe my number one right now.
It's pretty good, right?
I can't wait for June 20th.
It's so great. Well, and I mean the origin of that name, and some of you might have seen it. There was a news story that was posted, goodness, a couple months ago at this point, like weeks before we put out the promo calendar, that listed Chick-Chansey Park as a host site for the World Cup. And we, I'll clear the air right now. We are not a host site, but we had to lean into it a little bit. So that's our chance to celebrate all things soccer going into, what is a really big year for soccer in the United States.
25 years downtown, Johnny. That's the crux of it, though, this season.
It is.
It is a celebration, 25 years downtown Fresno Grizzly baseball. There's so much history to it, so much you can lean in on. And man, 25 years goes by really quickly, as you and I probably know.
Yes, very much so, right?
Very well. What does it mean to celebrate 25 years in this city with the Grizzlies?
It's special, man, right? I mean, when John and Diane Carberry brought the team to Fresno, they brought it with downtown in mind. And to be able to celebrate the 25th year of that vision. It also just so happens that we are expecting to hit our 10 millionth fan through the gates this year.
Will you know who it is?
We will. We'll do a whole celebration. It looks like it's probably going to be around the end of June, beginning of July, just as we kind of math out the season. But to have those kind of two milestones coincide is really unique, right? Wow. And again, to think where downtown was 25 years ago to where it is today and where it is going is really special. All of us with the Grizzlies, we're baseball fans, we're Grizzlies fans, but we're also fans of downtown Fresno, and we believe in downtown. We believe that in the good that can come to and from downtown Fresno, and to be able to celebrate that throughout the entire year, and again, celebrate a quarter century in our home of Chick-Chansey Park. It's going to be a special season, a historic season, hopefully capped off with the championship, but we'll see. We'll see.
We had a playoff appearance last year under Coach Galvey. We know Coach Galvey's back. So.
He is, and super excited to be back in Fresno. I had a chance to see him in Arizona a couple weeks ago at spring training, or 2 weekends ago. And he's thrilled, right? He's thrilled to be back in Fresno, as is a lot of the coaching staff. Greg Jones, our hitting coach, returns. Jeremiah Stewart, who's one of our strength guys, is back with the team as well. And they're just thrilled to be able to get back to Fresno, get back to the support. I think it's always fun getting to hear them tell the new coaching staff and the new individuals who are coming to Fresno about this place, because they say it with such a smile, and they say it with so much excitement that, this place is special. And it's a special place for these guys to get to spend what is, for a lot of them, their first year of their careers, and really just a very important moment in their professional careers.
Yeah, it's the groundworks, and you never know who you're going to see, pop up and be big names.
Absolutely.
Zach Veen had a big day yesterday.
Mm-hmm. He did. Well, Ezekiel Tovar, right, being a former Grizz, he's all over
awesome
the place.
WBC.
Fantastic. You had your Braxton Fulford, your Hunter Goodmans,
right.
All these guys came through Fresno, and that's what we've been saying for years, is this is your chance to get to see these future All-Stars start their career, and it happens right here in downtown Fresno.
Well, Johnny, there's so much excitement. You got 8 days till opening day. At home, you've got 5 days till you're heading down to Visalia.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're ready to go, man.
Yeah, they're on Friday at 7:05. So good opportunity to watch some great baseball in the Central Valley. Johnny, where can people find you guys? Of course, easy enough. You
Super easy. FresnoGrizzlies.com or at Fresno Grizzlies on social media. You've got your tickets there, those ticket packages that we talked about a little bit earlier, all at FresnoGrizzlies.com. And that's going to be your one-stop shop, too, aside, obviously, from ESPN Radio to follow the team while they're on the road and throughout the season.
Did you get a text yet?
I haven't, unfortunately. Nope. So next time we will absolutely talk about the roster. I'm just checking now, and no dice.
I was trying to vamp.
Sorry, dude.
I was trying to vamp until then. John, you got another hour? No.
Hey, I'm happy to hang out and talk Grizzlies baseball all day if you want.
I know you're busy, man. I know you got to keep it rolling. So, hey, Johnny, appreciate it as always, and thanks for coming in on the Monday here. And we can't wait to cover the Grizzlies all year. Should be a lot of fun.
It's going to be good, man. Thanks so much for having me.
All right, Johnny Bravo here on 1430 ESPN. We'll take a break. We'll wrap up hour number 1 next on 1430 ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader.
The weather in Fresno is, well, crazy. 31 degrees one day, 71 the next. We're famous for going from winter to summer in the blink of an eye. And you know what that means? It's time to have your air conditioner serviced. Regular AC maintenance doesn't cost. It's an investment that pays. For 56 years, Donald P. Dick Air Conditioning has provided trusted HVAC service to the Central Valley. Annual checkups keep your system running smoothly and help prevent costly repairs. The specialists at Donald P. Dick can locate problems early, saving you money and stress. Sign up for our Super Saver program. It's just a few bucks a month. You'll get 15% off repairs and 2 professional tune-ups a year to keep your efficiency up and your PG&E bill down. For fast, reliable service and over 5 decades of experience, call Mr. Cool at 559-255-1644. That's Donald P. Dick Air Conditioning at 255-1644.
Sports fans of the Central Valley, are you ready to step up your game day grilling? Step into the Butcher Boss and discover winning flavors the champions crave. Ask about their 5 for $35 deal, where you can feed up to 5 people for $35 every day. Located right off the 41 north of Avenue 11, stop by the Butcher Boss today and become the boss of your barbecue.
Welcome to Banyan Tree, Fresno's favorite dispensary. Voted 2025's Best of Central California's People's Choice Award. Need some healing and relaxation? From flower to edibles, concentrate to vapes, we've got top shelf products at down-to-earth prices. Whether you're a seasoned smoker or just kinda curious, our knowledgeable staff will help you find your perfect match. So climb the Banyan Tree and see how high you can get today. Order ahead at BanyanTreeFresno.com for quick and easy pickup. Banyan Tree, rooted in quality, grown in Fresno.
Introducing The Sidebar, a brand new open-air beer garden at Me and Ed's Coney Island Grill in River Park. Experience a new way to catch a game, hang with friends, and enjoy new appetizers, char-grilled burgers, salads, wings with over 10 house-made sauces, and of course, world-famous Me and Ed's Pizza. Thirsty? Try our self-poured taps with over a dozen craft beers, wines, ciders, and craft seltzers. Plus a full bar with an impressive selection of tequilas, whiskeys, and craft cocktails. The Sidebar at Me and Ed's Coney Island Grill, now open in River Park.
My husband and I have worked hard to generate wealth. Now we want to enjoy it, not work hard to manage it. We have to log into too many websites and call too many people to keep track of everything. We want to simplify,